Welcome back to the allotment, guys. As you can see, it's getting dark. Not much going on here. I have these compost bins just here. That I've taken off the pipe from here. Was meant to do this the other day, but I've taken it off and I've put that cap back on. Just because if it does freeze, I don't want anything freezing in the pipes. And that's obviously self-explanatory. You don't want it to freeze in the pipe if I need it. So if I do that, it doesn't freeze. If I do need it for anything, I'm going to have to go through that. There's some scrap timber back there. This is an apple tree. I found an apple on the floor and I'm assuming it's from that tree. There was a previous tree just here. So there's the other tree that was cut down by the previous owner of the allotment. So these are currently all the beds I have. A few of these are actually surprisingly still covered. They all are coming up, all of them. I'll take them all up, reorganise it. Now, just in here, just down here, we have some rhubarb. It's not the easiest to get to because it's frozen. It's also had a bit of slug or snail damage just here on it. There's another one just there. That's dead, that leaf, that's where that's come off. There's another rhubarb just here. So there's still a few things I've discovered along the way through here. Coming across to this one, I have a few onions that are in here. Assuming that's a weed, I'm not too sure. But I have 2 onions just here. There was some strawberries down here. I'm assuming these are more the black currants that I've been pulling out. I probably will keep this in just because it's here. I might reorganise it. Here are some of my compost bins that I have. This one actually, quite luckily, I've got this and it is full compost. Quite luckily. This one is majority composted down, and then these are, I threw some stuff in the other day. I'll turn them over in a bit. It's stuck on there. And there's the other one. There's my neighbouring plot. These I'm getting rid of. This is carrots. Just be careful I don't kick the hive steels on. These are for my carrots, but I don't know if there's anything planted in them. I'm assuming not. The strawberries are just here. The strawberries. But there's not too much I can do tonight. It's going to be freezing again tonight, below freezing weather, so there's possibly more snow forecast. So I can do this one-handed. Do that, and that. That keeps that shut so it doesn't fling open. I'll grab this and I'll just come put this in the shed. For now, I'll leave that there. So a lot of this was actually already in here. So all these were already in here. Found this when I was pulling that stuff out. Some of the compost I brought. That's just all of the watering system I pulled out. I then found all of this. There's my torch. I've got the head torch on as well. I was given this when I got onto the plot. And I went out and bought that rake. I was given that one. Found all of these. That I discovered on here. All that is my stuff that I've just brought down. Had all of these on here when I got here. Had all them nets, which are going to be helpful for when I do some sprouts. There's a few bits of timber that was on the plot when when I had it. I mean, if I don't cue any light, that's how dark it is now. But there were originally sprouts on here, and a good portion of them are underneath all of this. As you can sort of, if I can get my hand on it properly, pulling it the wrong way. These are a lot of sprouts I'd pulled off. Yeah, the reason I got rid of this one was if I don't put the torch directly on it, you know, I can't really show it on the video very well, but a lot of them have been slug and snail damaged. A few of them was covered in sort of grey black mould, so I thought they weren't edible, so I've taken them out, basically derooted them from here. There was that piping, it's there, it went across here, but then there was the separate bed just here that wasn't covered at all. The separate bed surprisingly did better than the covered bed. I don't know why. I was also given this when I got on to the site by the fork. So yeah, the plot is approximately 230 square meters roughly. I can't remember the exact dimensions of it, but I own, as long as I keep 2 foot between me and neighbouring plot, we're fine. I've come through with my hammer and just broken through the first bit of ice that's on that. Can't lift that one up because it's screwed down, but inside of here, if I do not drop my phone in here, there's a brick. So this I will empty at some point, but that I need for the summer. Obviously, there's my main water supply, so I'd say I have 1,000 litres here. I probably could get away with maybe tipping that out. I might do that on a video. Find somewhere to tip that on the plot where it's not going to cause any harm, it's not cause any damage or anything. But no, this is the basis of the, oh, wrong one. This is just the basic of the plot, you know. Just down, cross, down. I've got quite lucky with this plot. Most of the other, this is called a medium-sized plot on the site I'm on. Luckily, I didn't have a waiting list to come onto. I was straight on pretty much. By the time I had my forms filled out anyway, I was straight on. But most of the plots are sort of very narrow this way, very long. And some of these middle plots, they aren't. I mean, just over there, my neighbouring plot, they keep bees on their plot. So there's not too much to do in the longevity of things. But I also discovered fertiliser and all sorts of other. That's the original padlock, which they lost the key for, so it had to be cut off. Oh well. But it's come with all these plant pots, brushes, stakes, a load of guttering underneath here, my glove and stuff there. Currently my leg is freezing because when I opened up that water source thing, it went everywhere and it covered me in water, so particularly cold for the moment. But yes, that will end off this little video to upload to YouTube, and I will keep documenting my progress. So yes, bye bye for now.